Pandora friends, my name is Leanne and I'm mad for Pandora. Welcome back to the Christmas edition video. I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe. I guess by now you're sort of planning what you're going to be doing for Christmas. We are still in limbo land at the moment. So I'm recording this video towards the end of November. We are still sort of up in the air as to whether we will be moving in time for Christmas, and even if we get there, how organised will we be? So I just thought I'd take this opportunity while I could to do the recording, because I know it's not going to probably go out for another few weeks, but I didn't want to miss an opportunity to put one out. So I did use this beautiful current family bracelet. Now this one's really nice. Now my daughters gave me this for Mother's Day this year, and I do have another design that I put on this bracelet, but I sort of didn't have a bracelet that I could use because I took the one from my Christmas bracelet for my 2020 Charms bracelet. So at some point I will get another bracelet. But I really do like this one, so whether I'll get a second one, I'm not sure. But it is a really nice clasp, this one. It's very nice. It's size 18. Now, I do have the cubic zirconia pave, I believe it's current, safety chain. It's not usually the type of safety chain I would go for, but I did get this one quite a long time ago, and it is very nice as far as being really neutral, just adding a little bit of bling. Now the first little charm I have is the cute little camel. Now he's very old and very retired. I believe I picked this one up on Rue La La when we could years ago. Now there's a bit of a backstory to this little camel. I really like this charm, but like most charms I sort of have to have more of a reason than just liking something. So I am known as a camel. I usually lug water around and water bottles and stuff and drink lots of water, so that's sort of the backstory with this little guy. But yeah, it is a charm that's really detailed. And I also thought, being Christmas and the story of Christmas, that the camel was quite appropriate. The next charm I have here is actually a Black Friday charm, and I did manage to pick this up from a good seller in Australia. Now it is the only Black Friday charm to my knowledge that doesn't have the date stamped on it. Now I don't know why they didn't just like put it on the tag or something. It would have been really cool. But this present charm is from 2012, so it's very old. I think from the discussions that I read about on the different media, a lot of collectors were a bit disappointed it didn't have the 2012 on it. So in future years they did put the stamps on it. Typically Black Friday charms did come from the US though, so some of mine are from Rue La La. Now this next charm is absolutely gorgeous. It is quite highly polished, but then it's got the oxidized detail. Now as you can see, this one's Mary on the donkey and Joseph leading it. And the next one is the three wise men. And the next one is Jesus in the manger. Now I've got this one on here because my faith, and I do believe Jesus is the reason for the season and why we celebrate Christmas. But it's a really nice charm. Now this next one I have is also representative of somebody. I really do love these little bells. My husband's auntie used to play the bells all the time, and she used to go around to different groups and functions and church groups and ladies groups and whatever else, and she'd play the bells. So to me it's got that added special meaning. This next one here is a really popular one among collectors, and even though in Australia it's not generally cold on Christmas, it's really nice to have the hot cocoa. I love this one, and I love the little candy cane in it. Okay, so I've added the clips as bows. Now, the way I look at it with bows is presents are wrapped, wrapped, and they've got bows on them, ribbons. So I think that was very good, sort of appropriate reason to have bows. And I really like these. They are very, very chunky though, so they sort of do take up not so much width, but the depth of the charm. They do take up a fair bit of room. And I bought them when they retired. But there are a lot of bows on this bracelet, so I thought that they fitted in really well. Okay, now this next charm here is absolutely gorgeous. I finally bought him in the last retirement sale. Now you can see the little presents in the top. It's very, very detailed. Also got a little bow. Now I do remember that in America they had this stamped, I think it was 2017, and it was sort of like an additional Black Friday charm. So I don't really count this because obviously it's not the stamped one, but it's just a really nice charm. And I did manage to pick up a couple of these when they retired. They were so cheap. But I love the beautiful enamel on them. Such a nice colour. Now this next charm is one of my favourite Christmas charms. It is beautiful. Now I believe in America this was the Rockettes charm for 2017, but Australia did get this one, and for us it was just more like a Black Friday or Christmas charm. So this one does actually have a stamp on it somewhere. This side, I don't think you're going to be able to see it while it's on my bracelet, but it's a really, really beautiful charm. There is a line dance charm, and it's very similar design to that. Now I did add these little spaces, and they are very, very old, and they're called embrace spaces. And basically I've just got these here as a gap filler, but they also sort of tie into my earrings and stuff. But they're very, very small. When I say they're small, they're definitely tiny. And then I have this really nice little baby red Murano. Now I got this one, it was actually an Australian exclusive, so you may not have seen them pop up around the world, but we did get this little collection. It was in limited stores, sort of limited quantities, online only type. Well, most of it was online, but there were a few stores that carried them. None that were super close to me, so I didn't get to see them in person, so I bought mine online. And I originally got a couple, but I sent one back because it had like a really weird black core. So I ended up with one. So it doesn't always get room on a bracelet. Sometimes I put it on my O pendant. A couple of years ago I put the greeny coloured one on the bracelet opposite it. So this year I decided to put it right in the middle to add a bit more colour. Now this one here is beautiful little pine cone. Now it represents where we used to live at my grandparents' farm. When they moved into a nursing home, we ended up house sitting for like 12 years basically before it got sold. So We sort of raised our family mostly there, and it has a lot of memories, but there were a lot of pine cones. So to get this charm for brand new, probably got it a couple of years ago. I was really excited to get that. Now this little guy here, I did pick him up probably in the last year. I was very undecided as to whether I wanted to get the gingerbread man, and the opportunity arose. And I really like the one I got because it's very clear to see his little face, and he's really cute. I do wish there was something on the back. You know, there's not even any writing or anything, it's fairly plain. But sort of took me a long time before I decided, yep, I do want him. It actually took my daughter to buy one then, and I thought, I think I want him. And then this year they actually brought out a new one, so whether I would have preferred that, I'm not really sure, but he is cute, and he's definitely very old classic Pandora. And either at the start or the end of the video, I have done another little clip, and it shows why I have added this beautiful Christmas pudding charm. Now, when our girls were growing up, and even now, we have this family tradition that we all buy Darrelly puddings. Now they are just so yummy, and just like nougat and chocolate, and they have changed a bit over the years, and we still buy them. They've had dark ones, mostly they're just milk chocolate, but they've done white ones, and they're just really yummy. So when you see that video, that you'll understand why I have this charm, because they're just so good. And this is another little Black Friday Christmas dangle, and it's got little trees on it. And I did get this one from Rulala quite a few years ago. And it's a 2014 dangle. It's quite heavy actually, so it does dong around a bit. But another one with a bow. And then I also have this one, and it complements the nativity scene on the other side. But this one is an Australian one. I'm not sure whether they had it in other places around the world, but it's got a little kangaroo, and then it's got beautiful stars on it. It's supposed to represent the Southern Cross. So it's a really nice charm and quite high shine. And then this next bauble charm is also a Black Friday / Rockettes charm. This is a pearl white one. It's from 2018. It's not my absolute favorite. It's sort of like a pearly enamel, and I've seen some, and I'm worried that mine's kind of doing that as well, where it sort of goes a bit funky color. But yeah, at the moment it's okay. I have had a look at it close up, but it's just got a star and a moon dangling off it, and another little bow. So we did get that one in Australia, and when my daughter was in America, she brought home the actual bauble for that. So I'm really grateful for that, because then I would manage to pick up the red ones. So I love my Christmas ornaments. It's probably the only type of ornament I would ever collect. Now this little guy is absolutely adorable little old teddy bear. He's the same design as the Mother's Day exclusive that they had, except instead of having a gold heart and being a two-tone charm, he's got green enamel scarf and a gorgeous enamel red hat. But he's really cute. They also did a girl and a boy pink and blue ones, and they had like little red bow, little pink and blue bow. So that's my 2021 edition of my bracelet. Now the other bracelet that I'm going to wear for Christmas is this gorgeous little train. Now I had my eye on this guy for quite a while before I decided to get him in the sale a while back. Another present charm with a little bow, but it's just gorgeous. I really like this one. Now trains do mean a lot to me because when I was living down in Brisbane, when I was a child growing up, I used to go into the city with my mum on the train like every week. And we used to go around the shops and do things in town. And then like going to work and other places like that, I would often travel on a train. So it has a bit of a sort of nostalgic memory to it as well. So I was really happy to pick this one up for a good price. I just love how they did it and how it's joined, and it goes quite well on an open bangle. I did try it on a normal bangle and it wasn't going to work because it was too curved. But that looks really good on my arm. Oh, and also the actual bangle that I have it on is a Christmas bangle that we only got in Australia a couple of years ago. Now you can see that there's like a star on both sides and it wraps around, so it's like a little shooting star. So they're pretty cool end caps. Now this one's last year's Christmas bangle. So these were both gift with purchases. But this one was, I think, all around the world, not just Australia. So it's got stars and moons, and I nearly wasn't going to get this one, and then sort of, I think it was the last day or something, or very close to the end, I end up getting it. So I'm glad I did, because it's really nice, and it didn't come with the stoppers, so you're sort of meant to wear it up this way. But yeah, I quite like this one. I mean, the size 1 bangle fits me really well if it's got nothing on it anyway, so happy to have this as a stacking piece. The next piece I have to do in my stack is my size 18, very retired now, gold essence bangle. Now this is actually 14 karat gold and it's very beautiful. I picked it up for a really good price, and to balance it out and so it fits me well, I've added this gorgeous prosperity essence charm. This one is just beautiful. I love this one, and I thought the green and the gold would be really nice for Christmas. Now I have decided to add my beautiful two-tone and diamond stellar earrings to the mix this year. It's the first year I've had them to have for my Christmas. I have been wearing my snowflake set with my Christmas bracelet a lot of times, but I decided this year I thought I would change it up a bit and we'll go with a star theme. I really am enjoying these earrings. So the other part of my earrings I've decided to add are called Openworks Gilded Cage or a Clouds Lining. These do come in gold as well, but I've only got one of them, so I couldn't wear them as earrings. But these are just beautiful, and I've decided to add them to my barrels, and I've borrowed the topaz hooks or hoops for this. Now, mostly because of the little pattern that's on these, and I thought that went really well, because if you pay attention to my jewelry, I've actually got the little beaded detail on most of what I'm wearing. So I thought that was pretty cool and an easy way to sort of incorporate like different textures and that sort of thing. And the other part of my set is a necklace, because you can't have a bracelet and earrings without a necklace. Now, one thing I have found out is that this beautiful gold angel is very, very hard to style, but she likes to sit on top of my O pendant. So that will just like sit there and just, yeah, I think it's quite nice actually. I don't mind it at all. Yeah, when I put it on a bracelet, like I can put the little gold spaces beside her and that's not too bad, but because of the way her wings are, or because of the way her body is shaped, having it on a bracelet's not the easiest thing. She does fit really well on a chain though. Now, as you can see with my patterns of the little earrings and the beaded detail on my rings, I thought the beaded O pendant was the best option for that. So I have the beautiful little Trinity spaces, and I use these on quite a few designs when I do O pendants. I just think it goes so well. And then I have beautiful little angel and snowflake and star. This is a two-tone charm and it says Merry Christmas. And then I have my favorite of all the Christmas trees they've ever done, another two-tone charm. And because of its shape, I think it goes really well with an O pendant, but again, because of the shape, I don't really like it on a bracelet as much. And then the other one I have here is another Black Friday charm, and this is 2016 Poinciana, and it's really Christmassy. It's quite an interesting red to match though with some of the other reds, so I thought it went much better on its own on the necklace. If I compare that to the bracelet, it's totally different red. It's more of a pink red. So I decided to split it up and not put them all together because I really didn't like that. Now the other necklace that I have, I put on the beaded chain, again going with the theme. And this is just the floating locket. Now this is a medium size and it doesn't have the cubic zirconias. In Australia we had a gift with purchase, and it wasn't a cheap spend, it was quite an expensive spend. I think it was like $250. But I picked this up for free, so you can't complain about that. But I must say that I don't wear it very often. I didn't get a lot of petites, but I do have a small Christmas collection, so that's really nice. So I added the little love and I added the little wreath, which I only recently picked up. One thing I don't really like about the open lockets is you can put them in up the right way and somehow they turn around all the time. But it adds a pop of colour, so that's really nice. And I did get the Santa and the present, and I believe it came with the silver cubic zirconia heart as well. I got that a long time ago. But the most recent purchase I got was a wreath. So either I'll wear one necklace sometimes, depending on what I'm wearing, and then I'll wear the other one. I haven't tried it out stacked together, but I could probably wear them stacked as well. The only thing is with this chain, it can't actually be sides, so I would have to adjust the size of the longer one. So these are all the pieces. As you can see, the common theme is the little beaded detail. Just having little pops of gold. Yeah, all the different colors, all the different textures. I do like having that special bracelet for Christmas and just having something a little bit different. So many different things to add. But in case I don't talk to you guys again before Christmas, I wish you all a very Merry Christmas, and I hope you enjoy spending time with friends and family and that you'll be safe. And hopefully the next time I speak to you, I'll be in my new house recording and set up a lot better than I am now. And I might even do a few videos showing you around the house a little bit when I'm organized. But until next time, take care.